Ladies and gentlemen, this is an official IBO sanctioned bout. In attendance tonight, the president of the IBO, Mr. Ed Levine from Florida, and the supervisor, Mr. Kiat Surigal from Thailand. To the red corner we go from Sydney in New South Wales. At weigh-in time, he has shown us 72.36 kilograms, wearing the red shorts with the lime piping. In his corner tonight, the legendary Johnny Lewis. Trained at All Sorts Boxing, he is a seasoned veteran of the ring. 32 fights to date, winning 23 of those, 11 by way of knockout, and 1 draw on his card. This is Baby Pete Mitrevski. And now to my right in the blue corner stands before you one of your own, residing here in Perth tonight, wearing the red and white shorts, trained under the watchful eye of David Hassan at Hassan's Boxing Gym. Weigh-in time, 72.3 kilograms. 7 bouts already fought, winning 5 of those and drawing 2. Let's welcome to the Thunderdome, this is Luke the Razor Sharp. Your referee for this bout, Mr. Gary Ingraham.
So we're almost set. There's the master trainer, the Hall of Famer. The Hall of Famer, Johnny Lewis, trainer of 6 world champions. And if you're joining us around the world, wherever you may be, the names might be ring a bell. Virgil Hill, Jeff Harding, Gary Sinclair, Kostya Zoo, Jeffrey Fennick. That's now the man that we call the godfather of Australian boxing. Guiding the fortunes of a comeback for baby Peter Mitrevski, facing Luke Sharp, a young gun from WA. Set for 10 threes. Baby with the red and fluoro green, Luke with the white and red piping, white tassels.
Mitrevski Jr.'s not hard to miss with that high vis on.
Yeah, he always got the good gear.
Sharp is a fighter that usually comes out hard early, very active early, but the last couple of fights against Jeremy at the Anvil Allen, he's faded late, so it's going to be very interesting to see how he goes tonight.
I don't think it's any secret that Baby Mitrevski wants to get him into the later rounds.
That's his strategy, is to take him to deep waters where he's, Sharp has shown that he hasn't been that comfortable with before. And those 2 draws with Allen, he could have easily got the decision. I mean, the first fight that he had with Anvil Allen definitely wasn't a draw. I think that Sharp took that, and I think the judges got that decision wrong. A little bit closer the second fight here at Thunderdome 1.
I thought Allen won the fight.
Yeah, I was happy with the draw.
Wasn't over the top.
Wasn't controversial.
No. I just had him ahead by a point.
It's a fight that could have gone either way.
Well, no, you call the fights around the world with the ilk of Bob Sheridan, and he'll tell you, you're watching it from one angle. Exactly. There's 4 sides to a ring. You miss a lot of the stuff that a referee picks up.
Absolutely.
In fact, our referee of the main event tonight, Mr. Phil Austin, told me that, Mark, you're only seeing one angle. Don't argue with referees. You don't win. So, round 1 action. Baby Mitrevski back in action. Luke Sharp. And again, we can talk about it. Sharp was struggling with the weight yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. He was a little bit late to the weigh-in. Weighed in all right when he finally got here, but I always like fighters to weigh in first at the designated weight time.
Johnny Lewis, a big advocate of that.
Exactly. His opponent was here early, so show the respect. Nice shot.
Now, did I miss a shot from Sharp, though?
Now, Sharp is in the control of round 1 as he expected, and I think that Mitrevski Jr.'s, again, strategy is to get through the early rounds and then take control. So no doubt he would have watched tape of Sharp's last fights.
Neil Deedy of the West Australian newspaper, boxing analyst, will be keeping an unofficial card. We'll check in with him when needed. I would like to score the first myself. And you know what? I like to give a 10-10, but then they say, no, you can't give a 10-10.
Judges usually won't give the 10-10 round.
No, and first round so often can be like a 10-10, but you're not allowed to do it. You can't sit on the fence, they reckon. Well, I can't call it, so what do you call it, Neil Deavy?
No, that's sharp round. He's come forward, he's landed the one telling shot, which is a right hand. Comfortably sharp round.
Absolutely.
One in the bank for Sharp from Neil Deavy. Into the corner.
And Dave Hassan is second and third fighters.
Trying to catch up and get any audio out of Johnny Lewis in the corner there.
More confident now than what he was when he got in there because you stayed on the rag. Fucking in him hard with the jab, mate. Bring the right hand up the middle. Don't throw lackadaisical punches, Pete. It'll take too long to get there. Come on, mate. Finish it, mate.
Wow, that's special.
It was.
Great production work, audio and vision. Lewis between rounds, cool as a cucumber. So Sharp with a right hook that missed and a left hook that missed, and Bay backs towards the ropes, comes back to centre ring. I will tell you something, it's no secret because Sharp would have done his homework. Mitrevski has one of the best left hooks in the business, but sadly, you need more than a left hook.
Absolutely. And we spoke to Johnny Lewis before the fight, and we spoke about that ring rust, so he doesn't believe it'll be a factor. It is so far. But I think that, you know, we've got to remember that Luke Sharp is an inexperienced fighter as well. He's only had 7 fights, you know.
I'm looking at the scarring on the left leg of Mitrevski. Now, that's the first time I've seen.
I know what you're alluding to.
We might get a shot of it. I mean, it's been in every boxing website, newspaper around Australia. Round 2 action.
Of course, Mitrevski's father, Peter Senior, was an Australian champion.
3-time Australian champion. And chief sparring partner, of course, for our triple world boxing champion, Jeffrey Fennick. I say 4-time. The robbery in Vegas, a hot night in Vegas. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Don. Thanks, Don. So, Mitrevski moving forward, I just sensed then, not really intimidated by any power that Sharp may have. Is that being a little over cocky?
Not really. I think he's just taking his time. But again, you know, Sharp with the experience of the last 2 fights where he clearly gassed later on in the fight, you know, I'm keen to see how he handles that experience here in this fight. And he's pacing himself quite nicely. He's going in and picking his shots, and he's fighting well so far in the first 2 rounds.
Third man in the ring. Very good referee.
Gary Ingraham.
Gary Ingraham, and he very well known in AFL circles as well.
Fremantle Dockers former runner.
Yes, yes.
He also played a bit of footy himself for the Thornley Lions Football Club.
Now, do you think our viewers in Indonesia would have seen the AFL?
It would have been very interesting seeing Gary play.
It's all right. They actually do get the AFL and the Rugby League on Fox in Indonesia.
They do.
Might need to tell our Argentinian viewers what AFL is.
Round 2 action with 15 left on the clock. Baby patting out the left hand, not finding an opening on Luke. So the defence has been good. He snuck one through there. That was a scoring punch from Mitrevski, and maybe a scoring punch from Luke right on the bell.
Yes. I think it was still a very good round for Luke Sharp. I think he took that round.
Neil, after 2 rounds, we're set for 10. How did you score the second?
Yes, another round for Sharp in the back there. 2 very good uppercuts earlier in the middle of the round. Sent Mitrevski back, and Mitrevski's struggling to get inside. Don't know if it's his ring rust, I don't know.
What we do is don't fight him. If you're in control of everything, he can't get control enough. All right? Just keep coming at him, but when you get him on the ropes, keep the punch around the side, and keep changing the angle. But mix it up, you got all your moves. So, enjoy. Take your time. Okay? This is what it's about, Lukey. okay?
Really tight defence. He's going to come out a bit the early part of this round. Nice tight defence.
All seconds down.
So,
This round brought to you by Beatty.
round 3. Neil Deavey has it 20-18 after 2. In favour of the local, Luke Sharp. Now, hang on a second, that might be a hometowner. A little bit of bias, perhaps, from this journalist from Western Australia. I mean, he does have to live here. So, Baby's got to get busy. Or does he? Nice and patient. As he goes to the body downstairs, Luke pumps out the left hand. Fast twitch, Luke Sharp. The nickname, Razor, bangs upstairs. Scoring punch, perhaps. Most were taken on the gloves.
Yeah, that's right. I think a few of those shots did get through. And just wondering whether Mitrevski Jr. is already starting to look a bit tired. And then ring rust starting to come in. They say it's not a factor, but I still believe ring rust is a factor when being out of the ring for a long period of time, especially what he has come back from.
Round 3 action. Now, I thought Baby was busy on the jab. Luke scored with a jab, but so far in round 3, I got Mitrevski winning the round number 3, and I'm open to interpretation.
No.
Scoring punch from Sharp might have turned the tables. He goes upstairs, he goes downstairs, and then he works one over the top again as Baby stands underneath, and I hope I'm not right because I've got to show my Sydney colours here. I think Baby's feeling the pinch a little already.
I think he looks that way, and I think that he's banking on Sharp getting tired as well. But he's fighting more intelligent than I have seen him before in the past, because he's gone very hard very early in his last 2 fights and again run out of gas. But we'll see if this is the case so far.
Luke banging away, Mitrevski covering up, shelling up on the rope. Rope-a-doping if you like, perhaps slipping punches. They're not hurting Mitrevski, trust me. And then coming off the ropes. Not a bad manoeuvre is what Brett Bonetti alluded to. Is he trying to gas Luke, but Luke not going berserk either. Backs him up onto the rope. Mitrevski covers up, takes them on the gloves. One gets through the middle.
This is the part where Sharp has to pace himself and not go all in, because what's going to happen is he's going to gas out if he goes too hard too early. So he's got to pick his punches. I think he's clearly winning this round though now. I think Mitrevski started the round early, but I think Sharp has taken over.
Yeah, I'm a swinging voter. He started the round well, but I think there's some strategy in what he's done here in round number 3, Baby Peter. Luke Sharp pumping out that left jab. Babe is catching most of them on the gloves. However, there's a shot, a right hand, but I reckon Baby again caught it on the elbow. End of round 3. Neil Deavey, give it to me. How'd you score the third?
At the moment, Mark, I've got it 30-27 to Sharp.
All right, he's been shocking twice.
A lot
When he goes down,
more power in his
I want you to
shots.
hold him down.
Mitrevski had a decent start to that round, but he didn't really hit Sharp. And I think soon he's going to have to gamble. I'm not sure he can go 10 rounds. 2.5 years out, coming straight in with a 10-rounder, hard to do. Got to remember that Sharp's not gone that distance, but the way he's paced himself, he's boxing very intelligently. Sharp looks well. Mitrevski already blowing there in the corner. Fair enough, he's taking some good shots, but as I say, I think he might have to gamble soon.
Boys, all yours. Don't rush, okay? Take your time.
Seconds out is the call.
4 seconds down.
Gary Ingraham at centre ring. Don't forget, Baby Mitrevski has been in there with Sebastian Sylvester, the IBF middleweight champion. Also, Martinez challenger, Martin Murray. 12 rounds he went in Bolton in the UK back in July of 2010. And as I said, also with Sebastian Sylvester has fought pound for pounder, number 4 in the world, Sergio Martinez, another Argentinian.
Martinez is actually regarded as the linear champion in the middleweight division.
Middleweight division, very, very close to our Australian hearts. Daniel the real deal. And now they're talking up Triple G.
Yes, very...
Martinez, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I back our boy. I back the real deal. Sharp has Mitrevski back on the ropes.
No doubt Mitrevski Jr. is going to be looking for an opening again soon to get back into this fight. He needs to step it up very soon, otherwise it's going to start getting too far away from him.
Right hand from Babe.
He did say his strategy was to take him into deep waters and take control of the fight.
Strong right hands from Luke. Luke Sharp. One over the top. Nice left hook from Luke Sharp. 124 left on the clock. The pressure being applied to Babe Mitrevski. A right hook may have landed as well. This is a worrying round. Round number 4 for the Mitrevski camp. He's come back from tremendous adversity to be here tonight. But right now, Sharp is winning this. Or has Babe still got that strategy and game plan in place?
We'll soon find out again. You know, Sharp is clearly winning this round with under a minute left. So he has to sort of make his move in round number 5. That's if he gets there, because Sharp is actually unloading on him. I'm been impressed so far. I think, you know, Sharp is showing more patience than he has in the past. And again, I suppose that's coming with the experience, because, you know, after 2 draws with Allen, and both very similar, where he ran out of gas.
3-punch combination. A left downstairs, a right over the top. A left hand that lands on the gloves. Babe counter punches, walks back to centre ring. It's a sharp round, unless something spectacular happens before the end of the 4th. Make no doubt about that. End of round number 4. In fact, Babe catches his on the bell. Sharp looks good. Let's go into the corner. Johnny Lewis with baby Peter Mitrevski.
Just can't be in there doing that. Not working at all, mate. You either want to hurt him, mate, you're going to pull a lot back now, mate. Each round it gets harder and harder for him. Mate, you either want to do it or you don't want to do it. Mate, you hit him underneath, he drops his hands and back pedals, and you just stay there on the leg. You've got to get up, mate. You've got to put more...
I think I hurt him underneath.
Well, mate, he's dropping his hands. You don't need him that hard underneath. I'm telling you, mate, you've got to try to make it away. Load up underneath.
He's just as tight as you, mate. Get up there and smash him, mate.
Get him going back. Get off the fucking race, mate.
All circles down and down.
So we head to round number 5. Now, don't be surprised if Baby doesn't pick up the pace here and show John Lewis what he wants. Don't be surprised if Lewis stops this fight early.
He said he has to. He's got no choice now. They said just getting feedback from Mitrevski to Johnny Lewis. Mitrevski believes that he hurt Sharp in that last round. I didn't see where, but that's what he said to Johnny Lewis, that he believes that he hurt him. And again, Sharp is still looking fresh, which is you know, quite impressive, because this is the stage in the fight in the past where he's sort of ran out of gas, but I think that they've worked on that in training camp, especially with a big fight like this against the experience of Baby Pete.
Well, fighter's lip for Johnny Lewis. Let's see if Baby Peter Mitrevski can do just that. We don't want to dwell on the point, but this is a young man that hasn't fought since
2010.
2010, and the incident was shot 4 times in the leg.
Twice in both legs, Mark, and he was told that he'd never fight again. So it's just a courageous effort to get back in the ring after that.
Pretty big effort there.
Got to admire that, haven't you? He's come back. Unfortunately, you can't come back. You can't leave so long out of the ring and expect to jump straight back in.
We've got some great cameras here. I can see the scar. It runs from the inside of the knee down to the fluoro yellow boot. Mitrevski just starting to dig a little deeper here in round 5. Has he got the second win? Because he's done so many rounds, don't forget that.
experience is still a factor because he has been in there with a lot of great fighters, and again, he did say before the fight, plan to take Sharp where he's not comfortable. And Mitrevski believed that Sharp and his camp thought that he was a washed-up fighter and passed it, so you know, he's out to prove him wrong as well.
He's boxed 190 professional rounds, baby, versus 40 rounds for the Dave Hassan-trained Luke Sharp, and that's courtesy of Tony Hot Knobs of doing all our stats for us. Much appreciated, Tony. Mitrevski. Been in with Sebastian Sylvester, as I mentioned. He's done 12 rounds with Martin Murray, who, of course, recently fought Sergio Martinez, pound for pound #4 in the world. I don't think Mitrevski's going to lay down. In fact, he looks busier in round 5.
He did, and I think he caught Sharp with that good fight.
And you can talk about sport, rugby league, AFL, the second wind. Something tells me Mitrevski is starting to breathe more comfortably. If that's the case, we could have a fight game on.
This is where Sharp fans will be very concerned.